Hey everyone, today on People Now, episodes of 30 Rock featuring blackface being removed from streaming services after show creator Tina Fey makes a request. We'll tell you what she's saying.
Elizabeth Hurley fondly remembers her ex, Steve Bing, after news of his sudden death. We'll tell you what we've learned.
Megan Fox clarifies her audition experience after an old interview with Jimmy Kimmel resurfaces under scrutiny.
Also today,
this might look crazy, but it's exactly what you want.
Preppy Kitchen founder John Cannell shows us his delicious banana bread and muffins hack of the moment.
Plus, all we know about the star-studded Season 2 of The Twilight Zone on CBS.
It's all coming up today on People Now. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to People Now. I'm Andrea Boehlke here in Wisconsin. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. Jeremy, you had a really busy morning. What's up?
Yeah, big exciting morning in New York. My littlest girl, come here. My littlest one, Adley, graduated from preschool. Got a little flowers. Nope, very shy. She had a little sign. You wanna hold it?
Adley, I know you are not normally shy, so what's going on here?
You know what she literally told me? She said, I'll be on your show. She was like, you can show me, but no interviews. Literally said that. Anyway,
wait, but how did they do the graduation?
It was all on Zoom, which is what so many parents are doing now. So it's like the teacher and all of them and all the students were on Zoom together and they talked to each one of them. It was really, really well done actually. But that's kind of the world we're in now. So crazy stuff.
Congratulations, Adley.
Okay, say bye-bye.
It's so adorable.
Guys, there's a lot to get to today. Here's what you need to know and what's trending. Michael Bay is defending himself and giving praise to Megan Fox after Fox clarified her audition experience with the Transformers director. Now, Bay posted on Instagram a picture of Fox from her audition, along with a slideshow of Fox's own Instagram post, where she explains the events that happened 13 years ago. Bay captioned the post in part, quote, "No, she is not washing a car nor in a bikini like the press have falsely said for many years, and I personally think Megan is fantastic. I'm proud to have worked with her and still am planning on working with her."
Fox decided to clarify her experience with Bay after a 2009 Jimmy Kimmel interview resurfaced. In the interview, she describes being asked by Bay to dance sexually in a bikini under a waterfall instead of sitting at a bar or holding a drink because of her age at the time.
Fox writes on Instagram that while she appreciates the outpouring of support, she wants to, quote, clarify some of the details that have been lost in the retelling of the events and cast a sinister shadow where she doesn't believe belongs.
Fox then explains that one scene showing her holding a wrench on one of Bay's Ferraris took place at Platinum Dunes studio parking lot with several crew members and employees present. She adds that she was at no point undressed or anything similar and that she was not underage at the time. Fox says she hopes whatever opinions are formed will at least be seated in the facts of the events. During the interview with Kimmel, Fox also talks about being an extra on the set of Bay's film Bad Boys 2. She says she was around 15 or 16 years old and was wearing a Stars and Stripes bikini and 6-inch heels. In her Instagram post, she says, quote, "There are multiple interviews where I share the anecdote of being chosen for the scene and the conversations that took place surrounding it. It's important to note, however, that when I auditioned for Transformers, I was 19 or 20.
Fox also says, quote, "There are many names that deserve to be going viral in cancel culture right now, but they are safely stored in the fragmented recesses of my heart." Fox says that when it came to her direct experience with Michael and Steven Spielberg, who was the executive producer of Transformers, she was never assaulted or preyed upon in what she felt was a sexual manner.
She finishes by saying that she's thankful to those who are brave enough to speak out and grateful to those who are, quote, taking it upon yourselves to support, uplift, and bring comfort to those who have been harmed by a violent and toxic societal paradigm.
All right, 4 episodes of NBC's 30 Rock that feature blackface will be removed from streaming services after a request from the series creator Tina Fey. In a letter obtained by Variety, Fey writes in part, "As we strive to do the work and do better in regards to race in America, we believe that these episodes featuring actors in race-changing makeup are best taken out of circulation." She goes on to add, "I understand now that intent is not a free pass for white people to use these images. I apologize for pain they've caused."
This is a pivot for Fey. In 2015, she didn't want to apologize for jokes deemed controversial, telling Net-a-Porter at the time, quote, "There's a real culture demanding apologies, and I'm opting out of that." The controversial 30 Rock episodes appear in season 3, 5, and 6. 2 of the episodes feature Jane Krakowski's character, Jenna Maroney, in blackface, and another contains frequent 30 Rock guest star John Hamm in blackface.
According to Variety, the 4 episodes will be taken down by the end of the week, and the episodes will not be circulated in syndicated reruns on TV and will no longer be available for purchase on demand. Now, this comes on the heels of HBO Max announcing their temporary removal of Gone with the Wind due to its racist depictions and glorification of slavery. That streaming platform announced the film would return to their site with added historical context and a new introduction from Black film scholar Jacqueline Stewart.
In an op-ed for CNN, Stewart commented on her involvement, saying in part, "We may be poised to have our most informed, honest, and productive national conversations yet about Black lives on screen and off."
Elizabeth Hurley is saddened beyond belief following the death of her ex, Steve Bing. Multiple outlets report that the 55-year-old screenwriter and financier was found dead at the base of a luxury apartment building in Century City, California on Monday.
Hurley, who shares her 18-year-old son Damien with Bing, broke her silence on Instagram with a gallery of photos of them together. She captioned the post in part, "Our time together was very happy, and I'm posting these pictures because although we went through some tough times, it's the good, wonderful memories of a sweet, kind man that matter." In the post, she goes on to say that the two of them became close again in the past year. She also confirmed the last time they spoke was on their son Damien's 18th birthday, which was back in April.
Damien, who proved to be Bing's son after a DNA test in 2002, addressed his father's passing as well. Shortly after his mother's post, Damien shared a photo of a sunset and in the caption, thanked his followers for their support. He ended that message writing, "This is a very strange and confusing time, and I'm immensely grateful to be surrounded by my phenomenal family and friends."
Another to speak out after the news of Bing's death is former President Bill Clinton. On Twitter, he wrote that his late friend had a big heart. He went on to say, "I love Steve Bing very much. He was willing to do anything he could for the people and causes he believed in. I will miss him and his enthusiasm more than I can say, and I hope he's finally found peace."
Although a final determination for cause of death and the identification of the deceased is pending, a spokesperson for the Los Angeles County coroner confirmed to People that a man was pronounced dead at the scene at 1:10 p.m. in a reported suicide.
Yeah, really sad news there. We, of course, send our condolences to all of Steve Bing's loved ones. All right, now switching gears to some much lighter news here. Even supermodels are trying out some new looks while self-isolating. Kaia Gerber showed off a new platinum blonde hairdo on Monday while headed to lunch at her dad's restaurant in Malibu. The model kept things casual in a white tee paired with a navy cardigan, jeans, and flip-flops. Gerber's right arm is also still in a cast. She revealed on Instagram last month that she had broken a bone in what she called a little accident.
While self-isolating, she's been showing off lighter and lighter hair on Instagram. And in an April interview with Refinery29, she explained that she grew bored of her old look. So she's been coloring her hair at home. She told the outlet, quote, "I got to the point in quarantine where I was like, I'm either going to cut my hair or dye it. I knew something was going to happen, so I decided to give myself at-home highlights."
Pretty brave there. I would never do that. She credits finding a do-it-yourself post online and explains that she would just put hydrogen peroxide directly onto her hair and then dry it with a blow dryer to get the lighter locks. From at-home highlights to a full head of blonde, we think she looks great either way.
All right, Jennifer Aniston delighted fans on Monday by flashing her 11/11 tattoo during an interview for Variety. She was chatting with Friends co-star Lisa Kudrow for Variety's Actors on Actors series when she raised her left hand and revealed the cryptic tat inside of her left wrist.
The tattoo was first spotted in 2018 and has been seen on red carpets for the Golden Globes and SAG Awards as Aniston waved to the cameras. She's not publicly revealed the meaning behind the ink yet. There is speculation that it may be a reference to her birthday, which is on February 11th. Aniston also has the name Norman inked on her foot in honor of her late Welsh Corgi Terrier, who died in 2011.
During the video chat, Aniston and Kudrow reminisced about their former Friends days and discussed watching old bloopers and even recalled their first table read as a cast. Aniston impressed fans by revealing she actually still remembers what her co-stars wore for their pilot table read, even though it happened over 25 years ago.
Wow. Earlier this year, HBO Max announced that a Friends reunion with the cast was in the works. The studio's plan was to release the reunion along with all of the episodes from the original series in May, but the plan was pushed back indefinitely due to the coronavirus.
All right, stay with us. In case you missed it, we'll have the most adorable moments from the first meeting between BFFs Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper's baby boys. Plus, the Twilight Zone's back. We're giving you all you need to know about the second season of Jordan Peele's spooky series.
So, banana bread and muffins have been the hot new trend to bake during our extra time at home. But what if your bananas aren't ready for the task?
Good question. Well, food blogger John Cannell is back with our preppy kitchen hack of the moment. How to ripen bananas. Take a look.
Hey, I'm John Cannell, founder of Preppy Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you a quick baking hack to ripen your bananas like that. Any kind of banana bread or banana muffin will require a soft, like almost throw it away brown banana, really ripe, not for eating. These ones are almost ready to eat, not ready for baking, but we can fix that with a quick hack. All you have to do is pop them into the oven. Step 1, pop your bananas onto a baking sheet. Give them a tiny bit of room, but really you can load it up if you need to. Then place them into an oven at 350 for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes in the oven at 350, you end up with these crazy looking bananas. I know this might look crazy, but it's exactly what you want. Not for baking, perfect for banana bread, banana muffins, banana pancakes, whatever you want. Slice it open, and look at this, nice and mushy. You can pop these into a bowl and give them a quick mash, and you're ready to go. I hope you found this tip helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and happy baking.
Honestly, have always loved bananas. I can't wait to try that. Have you been baking at home at all, Andrea?
Not at all. I mean, I started out so strong. I made a quiche one time, and then that was about all that I've done.
It's like that was the baking for the year?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of baking. I cook sometimes, but yeah.
I do a pancake here and there, which I think counts.
Yeah, a solo pancake. That's great. All right, we could go on about this forever, but we have a lot more to get to. Prepare yourself for some serious cuteness. Watch this.
Look, that's gonna be your good buddy, Wyatt.
Anderson Cooper's son may only be 8 weeks old, but he already has a new best friend. Anderson and his BFF, Andy Cohen, celebrated Father's Day by introducing their sons, Wyatt and Benjamin, for the very first time via video chat. It all went down on Sunday's episode of Watch What Happens Live.
During their convo, the dads had some short banter about Wyatt's adorable 1920s-inspired striped ensemble. Andy even went on to joke that baby Wyatt was singing Edith Piaf wearing that outfit. And during the chat, he also gave his son Ben a preview of what the two boys' future friendship could look like. Watch this.
That's gonna be your good buddy. We're gonna travel together. Yeah. And if you like him half as much as I like his daddy, you're gonna be great friends.
In another part of the show, Andy and Anderson played a game of 1-2 AC, in which Andy's father put the two friends to the test to see just how well they know each other. The questions included who was more likely to be a helicopter parent. Both Andy and Anderson ended up agreeing it would be Anderson, although he says that he's hoping not to be. But buckle up, baby Wyatt.
This is Anderson's first Father's Day as a dad. He welcomed Wyatt almost exactly 8 weeks ago via surrogate. Earlier this month, the longtime journalist posed with his baby boy for People's Pride issue cover story, where he opened up about how his family inspired him to become a dad. Most of his immediate family has passed away. His father died when he was 10 years old. His older brother died by suicide in 1988, and his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, passed away last year. Anderson told us it's their legacy and stories that motivated him to have a kid of his own. He said this, "I wanted to have a child who came from that and grew up knowing about that. That's why I chose to do this the way I did it."
Really love that. All right, guys, now we're switching gears. Watch this.
Do you know who you are? You want to find out?
They know about us. You can't say anything to anyone.
It's like a twist. They're not the monsters. We're the monsters.
CBS All Access's revival of The Twilight Zone is back, and unlike the first season, which aired weekly, all 10 episodes of Season 2 are dropping at the same time. Each episode of the anthology series, produced by Jordan Peele and Simon Kinberg, features different actors, and guys, there is a slew of famous faces this season, including Billy Porter, Jenna Elfman, Joel McHale, Topher Grace, Kylie Bunbury, Gillian Jacobs, Chris Maloney, Journey Smollett, Damon Wayans Jr., and Sky Ferreira.
It's a great cast. And of course, Jordan Peele is back as the host of the series as well. Peele, who won an Oscar for the screenplay for Get Out, has his first sole writing credit for this series, with the episode Downtime, which stars Marina Baccarin, alongside If Beale Street Could Talk's Coleman Domingo and Veep's Tony Hale.
Fun fact here, Osgood Perkins, the director of this year's Gretel and Hansel, and the oldest son of Psycho star Anthony Perkins, is the only person to write and direct an episode of the new Twilight Zone. Now you know. His episode, You Might Also Like, is the title. It stars Greta Lee and Gretchen Mol.
You can catch all 10 episodes of Season 2 of The Twilight Zone on CBS All Access, Thursday, June 25th.
All right, guys, coming up tomorrow, fitness trainer Shaun T shares why it's never too early to teach our kids about cultural differences and understanding.
Plus, Shaquille O'Neal tells me how it feels to have his son and daughter following in his basketball playing footsteps, and how he and his family are remembering Kobe Bryant. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and healthy. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys.